Hello and welcome again to the AI Oldtimer. I'm still on holiday in Madeira. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. We're now up to 40 subscribers, which totally blowing me away, and getting way more views than I thought. I didn't realise people would be that interested in all of this, but thank you and cheers. In Madeira they have these lovely little, I would call them stubbies, but they're tiny little, I think they're 20 centilitre little beers, but they're great because they don't get too warm and they stay cold long enough to drink and enjoy. So cheers, thank you very much. You may notice I'm a little bit more cheered up than I was in my last video. I watched it back and I went, you depressed little fucker. Stop whinging. What have you got to whinge about? So I thought I'd do something a bit different. I thought I would have a proper whinge and whinge about Keir Starmer and the Labour government because I caught a news snippet of Starmer. And he was going, I am a Dalek, and we can utilise AI to spot potholes and change all these problems. Exterminate. Worst Prime Minister we've ever had, in my opinion. He's got a few more years to prove me wrong, but I think he's totally rubbish. And I think a bunch of high school kids could do a much better job than his entire cabinet. But enough of politics. I think he could utilise AI a whole lot better, and I'm probably going to target my local council when I get back to England and offer my services in AI consulting to see if they can streamline the public sector, because I think the public sector is the most shit idea that has ever been invented. All it does is consume our taxes, if you actually pay taxes, and I'm pretty sure everybody that watches this channel is a taxpayer and a productive member of society that hates the fact that their taxes are being spent on, well, pretty much nonsense shite, like net zero and this shit carbon capture nonsense. If they utilised AI could make the NHS way more efficient. There've already been a lot of programs where they've got AI that can do better diagnosis than a lot of GPs and people like that. Certainly, rather than having a council body try and work out how they can allocate funding better or reroute roads and shit like that, they could run it through an AI. The AI could go, here are your top 5 scenarios where you could allocate your funds better. And in fact, before I came away on holiday, I did do a little analysis with ChatGPT and said, for my local borough in Medway, can you just do off the top of your head what you managed to find out? Can you tell me how many cost savings could happen by bringing in better efficiencies? And I think it saves something like 5 million. It was some stupid figure, and I thought, good God, if a tiny little shithole like Medway can have those kind of savings, how much more money could the government save in a more global sense? And all this has really been triggered from an article about Elon Musk and Doge, his Department of Government Expenditure or whatever. His efficiency group that they've got, which I think every country and I think every organisation could actually look at how they could be more efficient, and AI can help you with that. So yeah, I'll keep this one short and sweet. And very bubbly. This episode is sponsored by Coral. I'll just say bonne nuit, and thank you again, obrigado, for watching my nonsense ramblings. And yeah, keep the suggestions coming. It was nice with the last one that a few people sort of said they want to know more about my life story and what have you, which I plan to do. I just need to think through how it's not more rambly. Yeah, and I shall get back on track, but I feel a little bit more calm than I did in that last one. I got a bit of an overwhelm. I mean, when you've got an AI that is telling you how to structure your life, and you suddenly go, yes, more thought needed. So I'm using the rest of this holiday to actually look at those things. And yeah, thanks for being along for the ride. That's all, folks. See you next time.